There comes a moment in every journey of awakening, a quiet turning point not marked on any map. It arrives not with a thunderclap, but with the gentle insistence of the dawn. It is the moment when understanding is no longer enough, when all the books have been read, all the concepts grasped, and yet a deeper thirst remains. When the mind, that brilliant and tireless architect of our reality, no matter how sincere in its seeking, no matter how elegantly it constructs its theories of the divine, cannot translate love. It can describe it, analyze it, even yearn for it. But it cannot speak its native tongue, because love does not speak in words. It does not live in the realm of definition. It moves through silence. It is the stillness in a room after the conversation has ended, the shared glance that says everything. It is felt in the spaces between what is said, in the comfortable quiet between two beings who need no proof of their connection, and it is known in what is surrendered. To love, truly, in this deeper way, is to let go of control, to release the tight grip of expectation, the need for the story to go a certain way. It is to cease demanding that life, or another person, conform to our blueprint of how things unfold, and instead, to soften, to open, to rest in the profound and sometimes terrifying truth that everything is unfolding exactly as it must. Not as a passive resignation, but as an active, courageous trust in a wisdom far greater than our own. This is the language of love, not the desperate need to hold, to possess, to manage, but the quiet willingness to allow, to create a space where things can be as they are. Love is not something we learn to do, like a skill to be mastered. It is something we remember to be. It is our original nature, buried under layers of fear and conditioning. It requires no translation, no complex manual. It asks only for our openness, our presence. The heart already understands this language. It is its mother tongue. It was fluent before the mind even learned to speak. To walk in love is to see with new eyes, to look upon a stranger and recognize a fragment of yourself, to witness the pain of the world and not turn away in fear or judgment, but to hold it gently with a vast and tender compassion, as if it were your own. But to access this state, we must learn about surrender. Surrender is love's constant companion. It is the key that unlocks the door. It is the act of unclenching the fists of the soul, releasing the grievances, the attachments, the rigid ideas of who we are and who others should be. It is the moment we stop arguing with reality, stop wrestling with what is, and start listening to what it's teaching us. What is this moment asking of me? Not what do I want from it, but what is it offering? To surrender is not to give up. It is not weakness or defeat. It is to give over, to give our burdens, our fears, our need to know, over to the flow of life itself. It is the courage to lay down the heavy armor of resistance so that peace may finally have somewhere to land, so that love can find us right where we are. When we surrender, we begin to practice this love in the smallest moments of our day. It is not a grand one-time event. It is a continuous orientation. It is in the conscious breath we take when feeling overwhelmed, inhaling the chaos, exhaling peace. It is in the way we walk, feeling the support of the earth beneath our feet with each step. It is in noticing the play of light on a wall, a moment of simple, unasked-for beauty. We stop trying to make life fit our story, and we let life tell its own, magnificent story through us. We discover that love is not found in seeking approval from the outside world, but in recognizing the sacred in every breath, in the simple miracle of being alive. Even in the breaking, especially in the breaking, love speaks. It speaks in the language of resilience, of compassion for our own wounds. Even in the silence, in the loneliness, love moves. It is the quiet presence that holds us when we feel most alone. And when the heart has learned this language, we begin to feel our belonging to the whole. We see ourselves in the cycles of nature, the tide that recedes, only to return, the moon that wanes, yet always becomes full again, the tree that sheds its leaves in winter, trusting in the coming spring. When surrender is no longer a loss, but a release into a larger life, we awaken into a peace that cannot be taken, because it was never given from the outside, it was discovered within. We begin to live not from fear of what might happen, but from trust in what is. We live not from wanting, which is a state of lack, but from being, which is a state of fullness. Because in the end, the art of surrender, the language of love, is not about giving away power. It is about returning to the power that never left, the quiet, unshakable power of your own presence. Awakening is not a destination you arrive at. It is a remembering, a constant, gentle remembering of the truth of who you are. It is a homecoming to the love that has always been here, waiting patiently within you. If you found a moment of peace or a flicker of clarity here, take a moment now to simply breathe, to feel this space inside you, to remember, this is your anchor, this is home. If this message resonates with your journey, we invite you to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into yourself, the world, and our sacred place within it.